a second to take a breath, to keep me guessing with what you said. You're in my head. We're under pressure, we're sinking deep like stormy weather. Can't seem to breathe when you're with me. If you're gonna break me, I know I won't stay. I don't wanna wait here, you push me away. If you're gonna choose, you don't know what to do. I don't wanna lose you, but don't wanna lose me too. So complicated, don't mess it up. Feeling frustrated, it ain't enough to fix a love. If you're gonna break me, I know I won't stay. I don't wanna wait here, you push me away. If you're gonna choose, you don't know what to do. I don't wanna lose you, but don't wanna lose me too.
Hello, hello. I am very sleepy today. I went to bed at midnight, which was not my best and brightest idea. But I'm going to be doing Halloween pages for the comic I started working on last week. So I'm pretty excited about that. I'm not sure how much progress I can make just today, but that's fine. I have a document here, which is the cover page of the overall, like the entire file, which will have all the pages. I duplicated the file from Halloween last year, just to make sure everything is the same, it stays consistent. And so this is the cover page, sort of, that I never really draw on. I just keep it as a sort of guide for myself, so I have the size of everything I use. So this is the line art pen. I also do sketching with this one most of the time, sometimes I use another one. And the size for the line art, all the text, all the panels, everything. And I also like to have this section which has the progress for everything, so when I'm done with one of the steps I can just cross it off. And before I open this page I can see it here in the file, and I know like if I have a lot of things left or not. And since I can zoom in like this, I don't even really need to open it. I don't think it shows very well on the stream, but on my screen it's very easy to read. I can just check quickly. So that's what I have for now. What I'm gonna be doing is transferring all the boards I made. I made more in between, but they're in my sketchbook. I haven't transferred them yet, and I couldn't be bothered this morning. I woke up at like 7 And I really considered getting up for about 45 minutes. I was like, do I get up? Do I stay here? Obviously, I ended up getting up and getting ready and everything, but I had ambitions to get things done before the stream, like other than preparing, but I was just too cozy in my bed. It was very warm, it was very nice. So yes, that's what I'm going to be doing. I'm going to be doing the panels. I don't think I'm going to be doing the text right now because that's not very interesting. And also I did a bunch of it yesterday for the main comic. And I want to do like sketching. And then I'm going to be, doing the sketches for the panels. We have the lovely designs we made last time, which are so cute. I finished the coloring. I changed some of the colors. And they're just so cute. I'm very excited to draw the outfits. It's probably gonna take me a while to get really the hang of them, to get used to drawing these, but I think it's gonna be fun. I'm very excited for it. But first, the boards. This one. I was doing the animation yesterday. How many pages do I have actually? I have 6. I was doing the animation yesterday and it's taking me a long time. I think I'm just not really used to their designs anymore because I've been doing a lot of other things and I'm just not used to drawing them so much. And I was really struggling. I add the page number at the top because the very first page is a guideline, so this is technically number 2, but it's page number 1. And I really need to keep track of that because I have a spreadsheet. Actually, I can show the spreadsheet. It's right here. Oh, you can see everything. Oops. I have oh my god, I hate that Windows thing. A large spreadsheet with everything, and it has all the pages here, page numbers and everything, but page 1 isn't the guideline on the spreadsheet. It's like page 1 of the story. And I have made the mistake several times of thinking, oh, page 1 is done because I just did it, but it's page 2, and it gets very confusing. So now I have the page number at the top, and it's the only thing I reference when doing any kind of tracking. I also really need my spreadsheet to know what I've done and what I still have to do. I didn't used to track my progress for the extras, but then I would get kind of lost and I was never sure what I had done and what I still had to do. Oops. And I don't want to complete things last minute for events like that, because it piles up with everything else, which I'm really feeling right now with the Halloween. No, I have time for Halloween. With the Valentine's animation. To be fair, I wasn't expecting it to take me this long. Considering the designs are simple, and it's like there's 44 poses per character. So yeah, I'm kind of surprised it's taking me this long, and I'm also kind of stressed out. But I think if I do it this afternoon, I can finish on time. I'm pretty sure. And if I don't finish on time, it will be a couple days late. It's not a big deal. So far this is the only page where they have their cool outfits on. That's okay. I get to draw them, like in a pretty panel, which is nice. Okay, that's all. Oh, I might need to reference this actually for some of the placement. Is this the right dimensions? 40, yes. I also removed the white background in the panels on Clip Studio because it was not very practical for me. I like having the white of the page be part of the coloring. It saves me some time doing it myself, and I have a lot of overlapping panels that I don't always want to have a white background, so I add it when I need it. It also saves me from drawing on it, which happens quite often. When I used Photoshop, I was very regularly drawing on the background because it wasn't locked, which is stupid. It's so annoying. I don't think it will be visible, so I'm gonna do an example. I do my speech bubbles like this, and then I usually do them before sketching, so I'll do my sketch like this, and I put the entire panels folder as transparent, slightly transparent, so I can draw the details through the bubbles like this and not miss anything, because it's annoying to go and remove them one by one, but I also need to draw what's behind the speech bubbles. So that's something I do. I usually it's usually not very visible because when I do my work with me videos, I do remove the speech bubbles just so it's cleaner and nicer to look at. And it doesn't spoil quite as much also. I don't think there's a lot of people who will watch the videos and like know when something is going to happen and what chapter it's in and all that, but just in case. Also, you can't see, but on the side I'm putting the panels in order that they appear. And naming the folder. I'm not too specific about panels being the same size. I used to worry about it, but then I couldn't tell the difference when just looking, so I figure it doesn't really matter. I don't think anyone is going to check that they're the same size. And duplicating panels is annoying to do. I'd rather just, to keep like the gutter consistent, I'd rather just have that and have differently sized panels. Okay, that's all the panels done. And now it looks so nice and clean. I also really like that you can see the entire file in here. Like all the pages have previews and you can easily tell what page is finished or not, if there's something I've forgotten. Like if there's a missing background or something, it's very obvious from the start and I don't have to open every page one by one. Oh, sorry. I hope I'm not gonna be sick, because I would hate that. Oh no, actually I need the boards still. Whoops. Since I've been doing the animation, I'm used to their outfits. I'm like, oh wait. They're not wearing the same thing here. It is a cold time though. They need some sort of weather appropriate outfit. Well, they're in school right now, so it's not that bad. Okay, that's the file. And this is the export for the previous one. I'll need to remove it later. What I want... Well, no, there's pages I can't show actually. I'm looking in the export folder where I have every previous page I've ever done. Because there is... where is it actually? The room they have at school. It's this. Oh, I drew them so different. I hate looking back on pages. This is the room they have at school for their club, which was very nicely given to them at the school. Well, given for a time. And I want this scene to be in there. And of course the whiteboard is going to have, well, it's a corkboard probably. It's going to have a lot of new things because they've been to a ton of places in between. I can add some of them right now, and as I do more chapters and have like backgrounds I can use to put in pictures, I'll also do that. Alright, my pen. For sketching, I use the same pen, but in a bigger size. So this is the inking size, it's 25. And I usually use 30 or sometimes 40 to sketch. Just to make sure I don't go into too much detail, because it's stuff I can always like clean with line art. I don't need a super clean sketch. So I need to have a bigger brush so I don't get lost in the details. So why is my eraser so small? It has a lot of pressure sensitivity, the eraser, so I don't need it to be small. I'm used to working on really big files. This one is an A4 page, just to be safe. I like really big files, and my computer can handle them. But the animation one is a standard screen size. This one, actually I'm gonna put it here. This one. So if I draw like the inking size for the comic is 25, it's this, and it's way too big. And I'm not used to it being this large on the page. I was drawing this with a size 8 pen. I'm like, oh, I never used something this small. Oh. Anyway. If I get bored with the pages, I'm gonna do more of this. Because yes, it's so far from finished. I'm sure it'll be fine. I'm sure it'll be just fine. Oh. That's the firefighters. There's been a lot of ambulances and firefighters going through the streets with the sirens because there's construction right across the road from me. I can look at the workers right now through my window. And because of the construction, there's no sidewalk, so people are walking a bit all over the road, and there's always a car waiting, or like a truck waiting to go in the place. So a lot of the emergency services have sirens when they come through here, which is so annoying. I'm so done with the sirens. I usually don't hear them, but there's so many during the day. But yeah, they're putting up windows still under the rain, which I feel sorry for because it looks cold out there. What is she saying in this? Okay. Ooh, I could give her her sister's outfit that she has in the comic I was doing yesterday. The chapter I was doing yesterday. Do I have the references open? No, I do not. That's my very chaotic... oh, I did. I'm an idiot. That's my very chaotic clip studio app, which has a million things. Though to be fair, I mostly use the favorite section, which has all the files I use most. And the general section, I try not to go there. I think they have a shelf on the side here. It's probably in the previous chapter, actually. Yes. I'm going to make it quite messy a ton of things they collected through time. I think if your school gives you an entire room to just do whatever you want with your club, you have to make it like really on brand. It has to have a ton of stuff. Okay. It's to reference the length of her hair mostly. I'm gonna give you since it's an official event sort of thing, I want them to get like a real invitation and something that's really official looking and it's like organized. This I will write later, and with actual text I will not do it by hand. This is their friend, Abigail. I have most of her design, I think. Just not sure. I still need to tweak some of it and like make a clean reference. Oh. Oh, I will be right back. Okay, package acquired. That was very stressful. Okay, no idea what I was saying before, but whatever. Let's keep going with this. Okay, do I have this exported? I think I do. Because it's very annoying to switch. Yes, I do. I'm gonna do my usual method. Okay, this is much easier to reference the designs. Oh, it's gonna take a million years to save. And this will have the boards. Ugh. I decided not to braid my hair this morning because I usually do this. Little braids here. To the middle. Like this. And then it looks stupid. Because this part is really short. So I look like a kid who couldn't decide between braids and pigtails. But it works, it keeps my hair out of my face. But I thought, oh, you know, maybe today I'll let it just be free, not styled in any way. But it keeps falling in my face. Which is so annoying. Because I have the little parts at the front that are shorter. And they keep falling out of like my headphones. One thing I really need to remember to do today is schedule all the pages I have. Because I did export everything. It's all ready. I just really need to upload it. Hmm. No, that's two in the middle. I was watching someone else yesterday evening when I was doing the animation, and a little bit this morning because they were still online. I had time to get a full night of sleep, and they were still animating. And they were talking about how excited they are for Monster Hunter, and they said the beta reopens today. I'm not sure what time, but it's exciting. I'm very excited to check it out and see if it works, even if the benchmark still doesn't. I need to check her laptop. Well, mostly for colors. I don't give their laptops and phones and things logos. It's too annoying to keep track of, and I don't really want to invent fake brands just for that. I thought before of making fake shops to use in the comics, like a fake chain of restaurants and everything, but it's something that's pretty far down my list of things to do because it would be very time consuming and I wouldn't show it a lot. I try to avoid putting them in really crowded places. So like a fast food, there's always people. Even if I design a cool logo and like look for it. One of my friends yesterday was telling me the next chapter happens in a grocery store. And I would cry, I think. Making them go to a grocery store for multiple panels and everything. I was already really struggling with the bookstore they went to when they were traveling like to the Valerian Manor thing. They went to a bookstore and I had to draw so many books. with endless books. And it's not a bunch of different ones either, it's like always the same book, repeated. Yeah, grocery store is very brave. I don't think I've ever drawn a grocery store actually. Okay. Oh, I need to put the panels for all of these are done. And that's the sketch. Good. This one looks kind of shitty, but I made one for my friends to track a project we were doing together. And it was much cuter. I don't want to show it because it has everyone's names and everything. But it was a lot better. With like nice colors and everything. The little arrows I'm drawing are for gradients that I want to include. And it's usually from dark to light. So I know like the darkest part of the panel is at the bottom and it goes lighter. And for this one it's going to be a circle. Probably with some effects. Or like screen tones and things. I'm trying to use more screen tones. I wanted to use them a lot originally in the comic, but I just could not figure out how to export them and make it look nice. And then I learned it's like, oh yeah, sure. It's in some of these settings, like there's somewhere in here, the tone settings. I have a screenshot somewhere on my computer that says like the specific options you have to pick, but that's what makes it look good even when exported. And I did not know that, and all the results online were kind of confusing because a friend told me about this, and so I figured I would just not use them. And I think on some of the covers, or maybe some of the first few pages, there still are a few screen tones for like shading and some texture, And I was so proud of it because it looked really good on the page. But I just could not figure out the exporting. And now I feel like it would be a big change in style. So I'm not sure if I want to include it again. I also saw on TikTok, I watch a lot of art on TikTok and I try to get rid of all the other videos, because then it's like a time sink. You don't realize how long you've been watching someone else's drama, and then it's like, oh no, my afternoon, it's all gone. But yeah, I watch a lot of art and I've been seeing a manga artist who does really, really cool things with cross-hatching brushes. And it's like, do I even have cross-hatching brushes actually? I'm sure I do. Oops. The problem of having a million brushes. This is more like a cross pattern, literally this. But what they do is they will select the entire hair shape of their character. I need to try this. I want to see if it works. They go like this. They color it all in. It looks a little different. And then what they do is, I think they go on top. I'm not sure if it's on top or if it's erased. But they do little shapes like this. And they do this inside. And it looks so good. It's probably erased then, because this looks different. And the eraser has the same texture as the cross-hatching brush. And it looks so nice, I love it. Anyway, it's something I want to learn how to do, but I think I need I want to make a folder with the specific brush I would use for that. Because I have, this is my, the pencil folder. And this is the brush folder. One of the brush folder. And there's so many. Like, I can't look through this every time I need something. This one is called painting. Because originally, before it got messy, it was for speed painting brushes that I use. And it's just, something happened. I imported brushes in there that I shouldn't have, and now there's a million of them. But I really it's one of my favorite parts of Clip Studio, is the amount of different brushes there are in the asset store, and how many I can get easily and for free. Because when I was in school and we used mostly Photoshop, it was really annoying to look for new brushes. I think the fact that Clip Studio has a very easy process and a marketplace for their brushes, even if they're free, is really, it makes it a lot easier to find some interesting ones without spending an hour on Google looking through links that all lead to either the same brushes or websites that host them that are kind of sketchy. Okay, this one I can't do yet. What I really want to do is this one, actually. The most exciting panel. So far. So far. I'm gonna put them on a separate layer just to be sure. I try not to separate my sketches too much. I don't need a million layers for this, of sketches. It just makes the files very confusing. Ooh, I forgot the bag thing. I don't think I finished it. No, it's just a sketch, it'll be fine. Okay, and Mari. Oh, Sari said break time. A little later. I want to finish this panel first. And then I'll maybe get a snack, I don't know. Oh. Almost forgot my alarm. For this one, Mari's probably gonna have the same expectations as the church. No ghost, but a lot of very dangerous spots anyway, because it's been left alone for so long. No one's gone into the building, and like, it's dangerous for very different reasons. Okay, I'm pretty happy with this. I'm gonna go get some water, do some stretching, and then I'll probably do more of the animation thing. I have cracked my spine in many directions, and now I am back to do some animations. Oh, we need to change the title thingy. Can I change it directly here? Yes. Oh, cool. I'd never done that before, but good to see it works. So far, I have this. Oh, I'm gonna remove the colors so it's easier to see. So I'm not missing a lot of poses, but they're technically like sketches. Also, I put the color on them because I kept using the wrong layer, and now like if I want to draw Mari and it's purple, I know it's the wrong layer. But yes, the poses are quite sketchy. I want to try doing some rough colors with just this. Not do full clean, just use this. And put some colors in there and see what it looks like. It should be pretty quick with the fill tool. So I think that's what I'm gonna do when I'm done with the main, like the sketch. To see if I can get away with not doing the cleanup right now. Because this already took me a long time. I started about here yesterday evening and I did these in about 2 hours. So I'm a little worried about the rest of it. But yeah. There's not that many poses left. It's just that a lot of them are like angles I don't draw very often. Because I rarely show them like from this side in the comic. So it's a lot harder than these, for example. But I'm so excited to draw this one. It's gonna be so cute. So yes, that's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna put all my brain power in this. I actually hate this sketch, like this looks like nothing. I hate it. But I drew it, so. I also figured out how to make the thumbnails smaller. Turns out there's an option here, thumbnail size, which makes sense, but yeah. I don't know the difference between these two, I'm gonna be honest. Between this and this. For her, a little bit, but... Oh. I think I can get away with that one, I'll be honest. Oh, it's because she's moving her feet. Actually, I'm an idiot. Because she's still here, but this leg is moving at the back. This was not very clear. Some of the very rough drawings are too rough even for me. I'm like, what was I trying to draw here? This makes no sense. So she's mostly not moving in this. The thing is, when it looks like this, it's not very clean. So I don't think, I don't know. I need to brighten my screen. It's quite bright today. I'm hoping we get like some sunshine. It was raining earlier, but now it's not. And my plants desperately need it. I have a talent, I think it's a curse really, to kill every single mint plant that gets into my apartment. None of them have survived more than 3 weeks, which is insane because it has this reputation as like an unkillable plant that you cannot get rid of no matter what you try. And it just will not survive my apartment. I don't know what I'm doing wrong. I don't know if there's like a specific thing I'm missing. It dies very quickly. And I had some leftover mint that I used for cooking. I put it in a little pot of water. It lived for 3 months, I'm pretty sure. Very nicely, very happy. Everything was fine. And then I transferred it to like dirt. And it died within days. I would love to have like a little mint plant always there. I don't cook with it much, but like it's nice to have. It smells good. But it doesn't want to survive. This one. I might change it a little later. Yeah, okay. Coucou Chacha, ça va et toi? J'essaye de finir mon croquis de mon anime. J'ai une playlist un peu aléatoire qui tourne. Et juste quand il y en a une que j'aime pas, je la skip. Mais comme ça, je réfléchis pas à la musique qui passe. Ça se fait tout seul. Après, de bon matin, c'est quand même 10h30 quoi. Je ne suis pas ailleurs. J'existe avant midi. T'as des trucs spécifiques de prévu? Je ressens le PC aujourd'hui. Oh, trop bien! Ah. Genre dans la journée, tu vas le monter direct et tout ou t'attends ce soir? Après toute cette attente. Du coup, ça veut dire ce soir retour sur Valorant. Il est déjà monté, je dois juste le récupérer chez mes parents. Installer mes doses et voilà. Oui, c'est vrai. Trop bien, hein. Partir plus tôt ce soir. Franchement, je comprends. T'as plus qu'à compter les minutes jusqu'à la livraison. Et ce soir, tu joues. Rien de prévu à part un call à 14h30. Ok, pas parfait. Enfin, pas parfait parce que du coup, t'as rien pour te distraire en attendant, mais... Tu vas continuer tes portraits que tu faisais ces derniers jours en vrai. Parce qu'il me semble qu'il te reste encore un des garçons à faire, non? J'ai fini mais j'ai oublié de l'envoyer. Ah. Problème différent ça. Je vais faire les fiches de présentation. Ouh. En vrai j'ai hâte parce qu'il y en a certains, quand je lisais les indices, j'étais pas 100% sûre de qu'est-ce que c'était les relations entre tout le monde. Parce qu'ils sont quand même assez nombreux. Et ça faisait longtemps que j'avais pas regardé. Du coup j'étais en train de me dire, attends mais... Qui est ami avec qui déjà? Dans quel sens vont les relations? Tu vas voir. Ok, et bah j'ai hâte de voir. Vu que ça m'a bien intéressé les indices. Je peux aussi envoyer mon tableau avec toutes les infos des personnes. En vrai, ça peut être pas mal. Bah, c'est pas grave ça. Enfin, je pense que t'as solidifié la plus grosse partie de ton histoire, donc tu vas pas changer genre tout d'un coup. Should we see Billy at the back a little? Probably. Wrong one still. The mic didn't pick it up, but I just cracked my wrist. Okay, with this one I have 10 poses left to do, for the sketch at least. That's fine. I wasn't very efficient yesterday evening when I was doing it. But I thought it would still be some progress. And then I did a bunch of other things. Because yesterday afternoon I did pages a little bit. I had a conference thing at 2 p.m? 2:30? No, 2 p.m. That was like an hour long. And after that I was like completely drained of energy. And so I decided to do like simple things, admin things. And I did a bunch of the text needed for the next pages, which is pretty easy, but also pretty boring. And I didn't do any progress on this, so I thought the evening would be good for it. Is this the right way? Yes, it is. So her hair is back on the other side. Okay, that looks better than I expected. For this pose, the reference cut here. So I'm just gonna do whatever with her hand. Can't forget the little piece of hair that sticks out the top. I'm an idiot. I put the wrong leg at the front. What the hell did I draw here? Yeah, a cleaner sketch would probably be useful. Actually, yes, break time is a good idea. I need to stretch because I've been shrimping over my tablet, which is not good. I'm gonna make some coffee as well, and I'll be back in 5 minutes.
You don't know what goes on behind these eyes. You don't know the loneliness hidden inside. You don't know I wanna eat you up alive. Come and get to know me, my type of wild. I'm the kind that spins you and hangs you dry. Well, I'm already on to another side. If you gave me your whole life, I would still have room for more. Cause I've got that appetite. Baby, I never feel whole. You might get me through the night, but it will never be enough. It will never be enough. Cause I'm a black gold for your love. Suck you, na na na, to my center of gravity. Cause it's true, na na na, everything they say about me. I'll love you like a supernova, burn into you like a shooting star. Always craving for you to come to me. Though this way of life, no, it ain't healthy, but ain't no other way, it's just what I need. I want all your soul, I want your body. I'm the type that licks her play clean. Don't wanna let out, wanna you can eat. If you gave me your whole life, I would still have room for more. Cause I've got that appetite. Baby, I never feel whole. You might get me through the night, but it will never be enough. It will never be enough. Cause I'm a black gold for your love. It's true, na na na, everything they say about me. I'll love you like a supernova, burn into you like a shooting star. If you give me your whole life, I would still have room for more. Cause I've got that appetite. Baby, I never feel whole. You might get me through the night, but it will never be enough. It will never be enough. Cause I'm a black gold for your love.
Okay, I'm back. Let's see if I can finish all of this before lunchtime. It's 11 a.m. here. Technically I can go over a little bit if I want, because I have nothing time sensitive today. I had the conference yesterday, but today I can do what I want. I think it would be best if I finished the poses and at least tried like 5 or 10 frames of color just to see. And if it works, I can do more. Insane to me that you can understand what's going on with this pose. Like, when you watch it like this, it makes sense. When you watch it on its own, like, what is this? Okay, her hair. What are they doing? Hi, welcome. I'm doing some animation today. Trying to finish sketching this. I really should have sketched the hands better when I was doing the rough. She needs to start turning her feet here. Because she was lifting it after. And this one is just doing this without really changing height. I don't think. This is using all my brain cells at once. Thank you. I also hope I finish it, but this is only the sketch phase. I wanted to do line art after, but I don't think I have time. because it's for tomorrow, Valentine's Day. I'm only missing 4 poses of sketch, but there's 44 poses for line art. So far it looks like this. I think I'm just gonna do color right away. It's so close to being done. So yeah. I can definitely do color today. Well, I say color, but it's only gonna be shades of gray. I did have to do a color version of them for a Halloween chapter a friend is making. Well, I say a Halloween chapter, but not in the same way I make them. Like, I make extras on the day of Halloween, but they are not part of the main story. But another friend from the comic server, the Webtoon Canvas server, wanted extras for a Halloween party their characters are going to, like, in the story as part of the plot. But their comic is full color, so I had to make like a colored version of them, which I'd never done because I figured the entire comic would be black and white and I wouldn't need a colored design, but I did. The values don't really match perfectly, but whatever. One thing I did for Halloween that I never finished was a little photo strip of them, like this, with 3 or 4 photos. I don't remember. I think it was 4, and I think it was so cute. I didn't end up including it in the chapter or anything, but I still have it in my files somewhere. Should dig it out and add it at the end of like a chapter. They're in their Halloween costume, so it's kind of random, but I didn't make it to not show it. Hi G. Yes, I am working. What else would I be doing? Daydreaming about Monster Hunter, maybe? Maybe I should daydream about Monster Hunter. And the vibes would make it work. It would sense that I'm excited to play it, and so it would work without any problems. Just woke up from my nap, realized I forgot the laundry hasn't been hung up yet. Oh. Isn't it gonna be mostly dry anyway? Well, I guess if it was sitting in a pile, probably not. Did you have a good nap at least? Even if now you have chores to do? I never take naps because it takes me ages to fall asleep. And I have a watch that tracks like my sleep, my heartbeat and everything. And this morning I was very angry because I got an alert that was like, oh, you've been taking too many naps this week. You should be careful because it's gonna affect your sleep schedule. And I was like, when? Literally, when have I been taking naps? And I think it's just when I sit too long at my desk, it's like, oh, you're not moving, you must be asleep. Like, no, I'm drawing. I'm not asleep. I hope I would know if I was taking naps almost every day. Should probably do a study of like a video of someone doing something with their hands. Like specifically. Okay, last pose. It only took me almost 2 hours, I think. Well, 2 hours this morning. Because I did 2 yesterday evening. And did I work on it before? I'm not sure. I think I did a little bit in the morning as well. Like very early on. I probably should have tracked the time for this a little better. Oh. That's unfortunate. Okay, whatever. This is much easier. Let's see. Okay, for the sketch, that's good enough. I'm gonna do a test for the color. I'm gonna do it all in one layer. About 12 frames is good. It works, but I don't know if I like it. I'm gonna stop here for today. I'm gonna go have lunch and see what I decide to do. Because it works, but I don't know if I will think it's clean enough. I did this really rough. I would do it on separate layers if I decide to keep it that way. But some of the shapes, like here, it's not clean enough to really do something good. Not good, but like clean enough. So, I don't know. Well, what's for sure is that I'm gonna go have lunch. Thank you to everyone who came to hang out. I'll be streaming again next week. I'm not sure what yet, probably more Halloween things. And until then, I hope you have a good rest of the week, a good weekend, and I will see you very soon. Bye!